Hello, hello, and off we go. Hello, hello, and off we go. Welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast, the daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. We meet again. So happy I have solved a mystery. Well, I'm not happy I solved this mystery, frankly, because it's gross. Now, the mystery was solved as I stared into the pile of dog puke this morning. O'Neill wasn't feeling well, and he left me a two-pile surprise in the living room. So when I wake up, I see that. See, that's one of the things I do each and every day is make sure nothing like that happened. And the concern is that, like, my brother-in-law, the NFK, will walk up, get up and, like, step in it or something like that and grind it into the carpet. Now, occasionally, he will. I will skip that portion of the ritual, and then I'll from the other room, I'll hear, uh-oh. And then, like, he peers out and looks at me and goes, there's poo-poo. There's pee-pee in here. There's poo-poo and pee-pee. Yes, he speaks like a hillbilly. Mom and Dad are from Kentucky, and he had enough of somehow it rubbed off on him. He's never lived in Kentucky for a day in his life. So today I notice it. Oh boy, now I've got limited time before he wakes up. Now I did get it all taken care of before he got up. By the way, he's in a terrible mood today. I just put him in a terrible mood. Occasionally, we have to go to the doctor. Now, in the 2.5 years that he's lived here, we have been slowly trying to take care of all the issues. We had the very invasive neck surgery. We had the cirrhosis of the liver diagnosis, which, by the way, he hasn't drank a thing since the doc said to him, no more beer. No more beer. No more beer for Kevin. I don't know if I mentioned this at the wedding, at our super spreader wedding. I drank a non-alcoholic beer. Well, it was an O'Doul's, which there's a little bit of alcohol in that. Technically, I shouldn't even be having that, but I've never had them. I've never drank O'Doul's or Busch NA or Heineken Zero and then was like, oh, God, I got to get the real thing now. Never. Never had that problem. Whatever works. But the doc said to him, nothing. And he said, what about O'Doul's? What about Busch NA? She said, nothing. You're done. Every bit of alcohol you put into your system causes more scarring on your liver, and those are portions of your liver that will never, ever return. You have cirrhosis of the liver. Diana hands me this O'Doul's. And like from across the room, he can sense that I have it. And he comes walking up and he goes, what's that? I go, it's an O'Doul's. He goes, and I see the gears turning in his head. And he says, I think I'm going to get one of those. And I said, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay. So I had to kind of break his heart. Doctor's orders. Jesse says, is that what you said to him when you looked in his pants? Oh, no, there's poo-poo in here. Oh, my God. Don't even remind me. I got to tell that story again for the Compound Media Show. Where was I? Oh, I put him in a shitty mood. So today he has to go see a skin doctor. And now when he went for his most recent physical, his doc said, this is more of a regular thing. There's more and more of a concern about skin cancer on people. So once you get over a certain age, you should visit a skin doctor regularly. So today is the day for that. Now, my fault. You have to let him know these things well in advance as you approach so that he can kind of focus around it. I did not do that this time. And there's something he does when he's pissed. It's this. Ah. If the response is that is a minus sign. That is a big negative. The appointment's today at 2:00. So then I'm like, hey, Kevy, today's the day that we got to see that skin doc. I'm sorry? Yeah, your doctor said you got to go get your skin checked. Now he knows in his brain that is bullshit. In his brain, there is no reason to go see it because we're all docs. We, when you get the, when you meet with the actual doctor, they'll say, okay, I want you to get this blood work done. I want this. I want you to go see this specialist and that's it. And then you go, yeah, okay, sounds good. And then, but when it comes to actually doing it, a little bit of time has passed and you're like, and and he just, it's like that with him. So I had to tell him that and, I'm like, oh boy, this isn't great. Now there have been times when he's gotten like kind of pissed off and like expanded on the, and then, I simply just I go, well, hey, you agreed to it. I'm just the guy that drives you there. I have, it's between you and your doctor. I just passed the buck. I'm the best buck passer. So I just broke the news to him when I was getting this cup of coffee, which I'm going to drink right now. Stand by. But anyway, I got to get the puke cleaned up before I'm putting him in a bad mood at that point. I know already that I'm going to be putting him in a bad mood. I don't want to put him in a bad mood before I need to put him in a bad mood. And this is what I'm preparing for because there's always a moment when we go to the doctors where they say, hey, what brings you in? Now, he does not know what brings him in. So he doesn't really have an idea. So rather, now I'll say to him ahead of time, 1 minute before we go in there, say, now, just the reason why you're here when they ask is your doctor suggested that you visit your regular doctor, your general practitioner, your family doctor suggested that they have a look. That's all you got to say. Oh, okay. 1 minute later, the doc will say, so, what brings you in? And he'll go, I don't know. Flap his arms. And I'm like, oh, God. So then I'm always sitting right next to him because I go in with him because I'm the eyes and ears of the operation. And I go, and I'll say, well, his physician. I'll say what I just told him. And then I'm like, dude, I just fucking told you this. I just fucking told you that. I don't lose patience with them. That's my new thing. Patience. Patience is the key. Patience and understanding is the way, the truth, and the Lord. Like when he got the test done and his blood work was wonky, and they said, we think you got a problem with your liver. And we go to the liver specialist. Same thing. And the first doctor comes in. She goes, hey, this is one of our residents. He's going to get some information from you. That was a problem because he's like just getting a historical synopsis of medical history and he's asking questions to the NFK. And the NFK is being short with the guy. He's a new doctor, probably 33 years old. And he's asking questions about the epilepsy. The NFK interrupts the guy. And he goes, I'm not here for epilepsy. I'm here for this problem. You're talking about, and he starts like getting angry. And I'm like, if I may, can I jump in? And this guy is so happy with me that I did this. I go, if I may. And we occasionally have to have this recentering moment. And I go, Kevin, he's just getting background information. He doesn't know you, and he needs this in order to help you. So when he asks you questions, yes, no, just answer. We don't need any of this that makes us all uncomfortable. Just answer. Okay? Okay. Fuck me. It was like that when we had, I don't know what the fuck we were doing. We were on the phone with somebody, and he started doing the same thing. And I go, ma'am, hang on a second. There's a dog running around crazy, and I got to stop it. I'll be right back. I hit mute. I go, dude, she's doing her job. Just answer the questions. Shut the fuck up. Well, don't shut the fuck up. Answer the questions and then shut the fuck up. Do not lose your temper with these people. They will make your fucking life miserable. Holy shit. Hang on, I got to drink this. One more. Daisy is snoring extremely loud today. I apologize if you can hear it. Most of the time you can't. The equipment does its job and you can't hear it. But sometimes you hear it in the background. Yeah, whatever. 3 puppies on the couch, for God's sake. I'll finish the story in a second. Look at, and Stevie's so happy because poor O'Neill. Look at him. He's all squished. He's looking right at you, Stevie. That is for you, my dear. Look, oh, big yawn. Big yawn. 3 puppies sleeping. Puppy, yeah. Puppy, baby. Puppy, yeah. All right. In fact, he needs some FaceTime. I don't want to crowd him out, you know? So the mystery was solved in a pile of puke. That's what I started with, and I'm going to finish the story. This is how it's going to be today. A lot of wandering brain going on. Yesterday I said, you know what? I want a salad. Now, my salads are the best. It takes a lot of time for me to make a salad. I sound like Mike Clark in the Salad Story. So maybe one of you get that reference. So we're going spinach. We're going romaine, carrots, celery, cuke. I don't know what else. But anyway, I love my salads. A little salt, a little pepper. And for some reason, I left the salad. And something was telling me, don't leave the salad. When I returned and looked at the salad looked somewhat disturbed. I didn't remember. It just seemed I was very suspicious when I saw the salad. And in particular, the carrots that were cut up and in the salad appeared shiny, as if they were reasonably moist. You know where this is going, don't you? I took one look at O'Neill, and you notice he just got up and left the couch because he knows I'm talking about him. I was like, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm reasonably sure that O'Neill has been in the salad, consuming some of the salad. Now, this is a dog that every day of his life has eaten poop. There is no logical reason for me to do what I did next, and that is eat all of the salad. I then ate a salad that, for dressing, had a shit-tainted saliva. That's what I did. I'm probably going to get some type of disease now. I took one look at that salad, and I'm like, I really want this salad. I ate the damn thing. But in the back of my mind, I was like, well, maybe he didn't do that. And I convinced myself that did not happen. And I ate the hell out of that salad. It was a great salad. This morning, in the pile of puke, he had gotten into like there's a dog rope that we play tug with. He had consumed some of the fray on the cloth dog tug toy, and like little tiny strands of thread, probably like 2 inches long, and he had consumed enough of them that they made him throw up. So whatever was in his belly is now on my carpet, including the pieces of dog toy and carrots. We have confirmation that he was really into that salad, eating as many of the carrots as he possibly could. He's a very long dog. He's short, but he's long. And that dick got up in his short back legs, and he can very easily get quite far onto the counter. And I made the mistake of not, why the fuck am I even telling you my mistake? You know my mistake. So that's really, really gross. That is horribly gross. Mystery solved. My own damn fault. Speaking of food, better news for food. Yesterday, update. Great food giveaway. From the time I started speaking on the podcast, from the time I finished speaking on the podcast to right now, we have had 3, count them, 3 donations ventured over to the pile of money for the great food giveaway. I can't stress this enough. You need to, what I'm asking you is if it's even a $5 or a $10 donation, if we get those in mass, we will get this quickly. Surely $5 or $10, you won't even notice it. I had one of the 3 people that donated $5 yesterday. And that's what I'm asking. Because if everybody who's listening does this, the remaining $2,000 and some dollars that we have to collect to feed 200 families will disappear like that. Now, I also had a $150 donation, and we also had a $40 donation. We totaled $195 yesterday. Now, when I finished talking about yesterday, I told you we need $2,293 to meet our goal of $5,570. 2293 minus 195. We now need $2,098, and we have 16 days. 16 days to do it. Thank you to Beth and Terry and family for their donation. I appreciate that. Thank you to Carrie, and thank you to Jerry. 3 separate donations. Carrie, the Terry and Beth. Carrie, Terry, and Jerry. What? And Beth. Thank you so much. Honestly, since we started this, I would say we've got about 20 to 25 donations. That's all that we have. The number of people who have raised now. $3,472. Now, every day this show, there's thousands of people that download the audio podcast. Not to mention people who are exposed to it on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all those places. Thank you, by the way. As I'm talking, Adam just dropped $40. Thank you, Adam. I'm sorry, $20 from Adam. I appreciate that. Fantastic. Thank you. So now that helps. And that's how we're going to do this. And I told myself I'm going to continue to bang this drum until we take care of this. Venmo at Eric-Zeitunian. Thank you. PayPal at Eric Zane Show. If you do PayPal, please make it a gift. And away you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, because if we don't hit it, then it gets a little weird because I ordered this food from Meyer in Jenison, and I said, Joshua, yeah, order all that. I'll order the 200 hams. So then if I have to let them know leading up to it that, hey, by the way, I don't need all that, be much easier if every single person listening dropped $5 or $10 in our hat. And then, we took care of it that way in short order so that we can have this all secured, done, ready to go. And then we won't have to stress about it. So thank you so much. That event is December 22nd. At Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. I think we need to actually get a time. So, Megan, can you? I think we did it early afternoon. Wasn't that true? Maybe 3 or yeah, I think it was about 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is a great time. Let's do that. Let's pencil in 3 p.m. at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Set up at 2-ish. People start, getting their food at 3 p.m. Awesome. Wow. Oh, boy. Hot off the press. Oh, there you go. So thank you so much. And you guys are just fantastic. So 2-ish, and then we'll start setting up. And then 3 p.m., we'll do the great food giveaway. Maureen says Bosco's afterwards. Oh, my God. Wouldn't that be something? Let me double check. See what's up on Thursday the 22nd. Yeah. Fuck yes. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. So we'll need volunteers, all that stuff. All right, I'm getting excited. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season, baby. Let's feed these people. All right. Thank you to the folks on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for taking the show in. If you want the rest of the show, it's on Twitch. So this is where I'm encouraging you to go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live to enjoy the show uninterrupted. Follow the page, subscribe to the page with your Amazon account, and then you can get the show minus commercials during the show. If you don't have Amazon, if you feel like it, I don't make a big deal about this. It's $5.99, or just don't do anything and watch it free. Just put up with the commercials. Occasionally, I'll be in the middle of a thought, and then a commercial will fly in out of left field. So whatever. Totally up to you. And then the audio podcast, when I finish this show, I take the audio and make it available on all of the audio platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Subscribe to the audio podcast and listen whenever you want. If you're on Twitch, you can then watch the video on demand when the show gets done. It's up to you. When you're on Twitch, you can comment and things like that and engage with people as they talk about things during the show. So all of that is there for you set up so that you can enjoy the show. Please do. I love that. If you do listen to the audio podcast, if you have the opportunity to subscribe, rate, and review, that would be very, very helpful to me. I appreciate that. I have T-shirts available at ericzaneshow.com. And as always, send me an email if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the show on the Shoreliner Striping inbox. That is eric@ericzaneshow.com. And if you have a small or medium-sized business or a large business or an internet-based business or a local business, and you think you want to put whatever it is your services or goods are in front of my audience, send me an email and I will tell you how it works. All right. So there you go.